Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi bersama gue Andri, Pribadi. Sekarang kita melanjutkan lagi reverse. Hari ini gue pengen nyoba namatin game ini gitu loh sampai chapter 4. Dan bukan sampai chapter 4 tapi nyelesain chapter 4. Dan ini udah pasti sih bakal jadi video yang panjang, dan kalian juga mungkin ketika mencet atau ngeklik video ini kalian juga udah ngeliat durasinya seberapa panjang. Karena jujur gue nggak pengen terlalu panjang juga gitu loh untuk untuk serinya. Gue pengen selesai gitu loh di hari ini kalau bisa. Dan mungkin nanti gue di setengah perjalanan gue akan istirahat dulu, dan gue lanjutin di lain waktu. Dalam artian maksudnya di lain waktu, gue ngerekam hari ini, mungkin besok gue rekam, tapi tetap nanti jadi video gitu loh. Jadi satu video maksud gue. Oke. Chapter part 16, sorry. Ini oh, oke. Sorry. Contact point. Unlike the other days, Constance isn't by her desk today. The light in the room stay off. She has her back to the door facing the window. Daylight slowly permanents into the dark room through the rigid marble windows.
Come in.
I'm here to report the situation so far. Some neutral parties have tilted in favor of the draft.
How many?
Not a lot of them, but enough to make the votes even. They have always pursued revolution in the Foundation. Looks like Mark has finally persuaded them. I heard Miss Z has been working hard on canvassing too. But the number of the Conservatives remains the same. We don't have to worry about that. I believe we will still prevail in the final vote days later.
What about the other groups?
Still functioning as usual. Nothing special. By the way, Bernard and his men paid a visit to SPDM. I didn't get to talk to them.
She turned back to face the window.
Thank you for the report. She's never been so persistent. Do you know why she's been so different this time, Pedro?
Ini pasti ngomongin Zizi. Zizi ini lagi bener-bener ngebela Vertin banget, gila.
I didn't realize you had time to invite me to play table tennis. Or are you actually here to lobby, Madam Z?
I'll say both, Cats. Back then when I was a student, I'd often invite my classmates to play ping pong after we left the laboratory. A cold shower after getting soaked in sweat is a piece of memory I can't forget.
You remind me of the old days in the table tennis varsity. You're the only one I can practice with here. Serve it, Madam Z. Let's compete.
Gila, main tenisnya berantem gitu. Apa ini? Gue bingung gitu ngeliat ini. Oke, bentar gue ganti dulu. Gue jujur pengen naikin kayak
Let's go where trees and grass grow.
Ini jujur gue punya banyak ini, cuma belum pada ditaikin gitu loh. Yup.
You should not make an enemy of the earth.
I believe in you. Handy. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. A mice paw.
Gila.
Frost you is the armor of the forest.
Nggak tembus anjir, apa ini? Tadi gua nggak ngeliat itunya. Offensive prefer all. Our teammates are not ideal condition thus unable to fight properly. Please watch out for your guardian elf. Ini sih harus heal, tau nggak? Gua nggak bisa ini. Harus pakai tipe heal. Berarti ya nggak bisa ini. Apa ya? Ya paling
Silence.
A crime group. Just to my likings.
ya paling ini yang bisa dipakai. Bagus gak ya pakai ini, gua nggak tahu nih. Kita coba aja kawan-kawan, gua nggak tahu.
Just like real diamonds. Intriguing, isn't it?
Pansy.
An eye for an eye.
Bravo!
Unconventional choice.
Feel it pain and know its regret.
Asal gue bawa Sonetto tadi, gue lupa.
Resistance is futile.
Glad to be of service, my lady. Intriguing, isn't it?
Plan A.
Sadly, these are counterfeits. Bravo!
Resistance is futile.
Ini lama nih urusannya, serius.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Pansy.
Intriguing, isn't it? Sadly, these are counterfeits.
3, 2, 1, down.
Bravo!
Nyebelin.
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
Oke.
Intriguing, isn't it?
The law is above all else.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you. Bravo!
Plan failed.
Oke.
An eye for
Glad
an
to be of
eye.
service, my lady. Just like real diamonds.
Off thou go.
The show's on, hounds.
Heal.
An eye for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Noble or lowly, sin.
Sumpah ini main bertahan doang, tau gak lo? Bete jadinya.
Intriguing, isn't it?
A tooth for a tooth.
Wait for 5 seconds.
Bravo!
The law is above all else.
Yap, selesai. Oh, benci gue main bertahan gini apa ya?
Backhand chop. Great.
She nimbly pick up the white ball and bows.
Again. Ready to go. Nice shot.
Madame Z strike the little ball flies over the net at extremely low parabola and goes into the ungooched corner of the table. Cats turn the body to one side, striking the balls back to conveniently.
We're planning to revise some articles in the draft.
Which articles?
The articles about strengthening the control of registered arcanists. You're right. We do need to improve the credibility of the Foundation in the outside world.
Tell me more.
The Timekeeper's power to discipline should be transferred back to the School of Discipline and the Foundation. The Foundation will conduct a unified risk assessment on arcanists to ensure this team is always under control.
But in fact, it still belongs to the Timekeeper, right?
That is our minimum requirement, and it will not change.
I didn't expect you to compromise.
It's not a compromise. It's a reasonable amendment to the draft. Transferring the power of education and discipline to the Foundation will help lower the budget and reduce the pressure on Vertin.
And you would even lobby an opponent, me, for this amendment.
A reasonable appeal shouldn't be rejected just because it is raised by a different faction. The Foundation needs solidarity, not contradiction. If the draft is meant to pass, I will do whatever I can to make it meet most expectations. Just like this ping pong. Friendship first, competition second. Legislation shall serve the people.
Nice.
You have my vote, Madam Z.
Oh, Madam Z.
A vote is not the only thing I need, Cats.
Let's go, Madam Z. Apa ya, keren banget negosiasinya. Gue benci ini karena gue dengerin cerita nih. Ini bertarung dulu, gue yang bertarung dulu. Karena satu lagi dengerin cerita radio gue benci banget.
This trial is mine to judge.
Sadly, these are countless. Glad to be of service,
Okay.
my lady.
Plan B. Plan A.
Bravo!
3, 2, 1, down.
Gue kira gak bakal mati.
Intriguing, isn't it? Glad to be of service, my lady. Intriguing, isn't it? Sadly, these are countless. Bravo! Bravo!
Udah cepet gue nyerang terus.
A tooth for a tooth.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Just as I will.
Okay, nice.
Off thou go.
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
An eye for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Nice.
goes before the fall. I've been there.
Komplit. Ah, ini dengerin radio ini lagi nyebelin banget.
Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong.
The imitation show.
Pong. Yes, an imitation
show.
A ball imitation show, little thing. You're imitating the Messiah, while I'm imitating an orange ball made of plastic. Being pushed back and forth by two rackets, I have nowhere else to go. Once they apply a force on me, I can't help bouncing to the sky. You can see how the air flows across my dry, wrinkled skin. Oh, what a coincidence. Aren't you in the same situation as mine now? Ha! Look at your frowning face. Your face wrinkles from the eyebrows to the nose tip, but people can barely see those light furrows. We know what that means. You have a poker face, and it's never your fault. But for now, your face is not the thing that matters. Well, maybe for someone it is, but still, it's not. You know what really matters? The game. Yes, it's the game. Of course the game matters. Everyone loves the game. They gather at the stadium yelling or roaring vehemently. They choose one team to become its fan and spend good money on a team uniform or an autographed ball. Yet, it's just a ball. You see where I'm coming from? Just a ball. Its outline, a circle, could be found in any geometry textbook and anywhere in this world. When the first hominid picked up a coconut and threw it to the sky, and caught it, and threw it, and caught it, and threw it again, when she felt joy and yelped, had she ever thought of the future? The future where a simple ball has become so complicated and enchanting. Now we call it the present.
Complicated and enchanting?
Yes, sure. Complicated and enchanting. Use your silly and smart head to think about this ball game carefully. The complex scoring rules, the harsh requirements for reactive agility, the countless possible foul points. Your fingers, your wrists and arms, a correct way of using them will lead to victory. What matters more is, like every ball game, it focuses on how you serve the ball and hit it back. It's not an easy job as it sounds. When you are in the game, you need to concentrate. Where will the ball come from and how will you return it to your opponent? You need to figure that out within half a second. Use your power in a proper way. Move your feet in a stable pace. Inhale and exhale at the right timings.
Ini nggak mau dipencet-pencet apa ya?
Pong, ping, pong, ping, pong. The sound will last forever and ever, until that bouncing little thing falls to either side of the court.
Wah, berisik banget. Pingpong, 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 pingpong. Oke, gua cek rekaman dulu, nanti gua balik lagi. Oke, kita lanjutin. Ini cerita doang. Days later. Berhari-hari kemudian.
Constantine.
Chairwoman, siapa chairwoman? Constantine sitting behind the rostrum, look up, she take off her reading glasses and close the book in her hand.
Has the voting started? You see, here is the number of votes I have estimated. The pro-drafts will lose by 5 votes to their opponent. don't forget our bet. The one who loses will pay for the new stamps.
The final vote is not today, I'm afraid.
She has complicated look on her face.
Z's speech is still ongoing. She's just started the part on Article 3, Section 5 of the Rules of Procedure. But the speech has already lasted 7 hours. Even some delegates have left.
What?
She smiles surprised.
A filibuster?
Yes, and Katz's speech will be right after that. So, I guess the final vote won't start until tomorrow. That won't make a difference. Delaying the vote won't change the result.
Contestant sign.
We don't know yet. I didn't expect that she would be trying so hard. But for me, this is not necessarily bad news. The filibuster will only have 2 outcomes. It is either one of the parties wins over 2/3 of support and gains victory, or both parties get stuck in a tug-of-war. If this tug-of-war doesn't end with a clear outcome, the Storm Reformation will end up completely dead and forbidden to be discussed within 5 years. Are the stakes getting too high?
Someone throws over from the doorway, and he comes up to them. He bends over so that only Constantine can hear him.
Madam Vice President, Mr. President came back from the PAX house.
I will go see him now.
He's waiting for you in the office.
Mr. Presidennya kemarin itu kayak yang pakai kacamata yang rambutnya putih. It has been over a year since the last met. Constantine quickly trots along. Kecepatan. The window is clear enough to give reflection. She stopped to fix her collar. The door is left half open.
Mr. President, good day to you, sir. May the peace be with us.
May the peace be with us.
Are you feeling better these days?
I can still hang in for a few years. Thank you.
Are they doing all right?
Just as usual. Nothing to worry about.
He given Constantine a small wave in the shadow. She walks up to him.
I'll stay in the Foundation these months. The agenda is well arranged. There is something more important that I must tell you in person.
Constantine nods and bends over to listen.
That meant a lot on my end.
The shadow of the president casts on her.
Amen.
The passive farewell words are difficult to catch, but the meaning of every word makes her eye wide open out of shock.
This is their judgment.
Yes.
Then I have no objection to it.
She slowly resumes standing, then retreats from few steps and almost fall on the floor.
Hold tight, my friend.
She supports herself by the field cabinet.
Excuse me. I have to admit, I was surprised. Thank you for telling me this.
Oke, ini pendek. Benci banget gue mau istirahat dulu kan, bentar. Ini udah pala gue puyeng. Jujur aja, ntar gue balik lagi. Oke, gue balik lagi. Ini gue main sekitar jam 4 lewat kawan-kawan. Tadi gue sempet tidur dulu karena badan gue lagi kurang fit, jujur aja. Oke, ini kita ngedengerin radio ini lagi.
Alina also once stood here.
Who is that?
A human, a member of the St. Pavlov Foundation. She started from here, took 33 steps and a half, turned left, opened the door, and then turned right. Went on for another 5 meters. She stopped and opened the historical intelligence cabinet.
What was she like? Why was she there? Kenapa dia di sana?
For work, sweetheart. Most of the actions we took in most of the time were for our jobs, or for the sake of getting them. She's a good employee, the kind of person who sincerely wishes to contribute to society. Her dedication to work equally applied to events as big as maintaining peace, and matters as trivial as looking through old files. It was the 1931 file, or the 1935 one. She hasn't gotten there yet. But there is another folder which has caught her attention. On December 28th, 1932, on the wonderful day of the Holy Innocents in Mexico, 13 Arcanist High School students attacked the crowd during the nighttime celebration. They claimed the Oracle had uttered to them, from the inside of a gigantic Cordia Eleanoides, that they had to shoulder the responsibility to protect the people.
Oke. Sorry, gue keringetan kan, panas banget sini.
Carried bottles of potion of concocted picric acid and nitrocellulose, and walked into the festival market like any regular happy young people. Their attack led to 17 deaths. 6 were injured, among which 4 were disabled for life. One young girl among the attackers couldn't physiologically stop her hysterical laughter, even when she was under arrest. She quivered convulsively, with her hands twitching tightly on 31-centimeter-long pruning shears. She kept muttering the word Bakoti, which is the common way to call the Cordia Eleanoides among the lumber dealers. In the Aztec civilization, it means giant mouth. Any mouth can talk. In this case of mass hysteria, this was the one true rule. Hysteria, madness, paranoia, hearing voices or seeing things. These abnormalities are the sparks flying in the air, and Arcanists are like dry cotton. The encounter of the two will cause a fire. Paulina complained quietly. She accused the danger of fire, the risk of heat. One can hardly hold no grudges against the flame when it is hidden next to you patiently, waiting. She started to mutter something of a more extreme nature.
Panasnya.
She was carried away, forgot that each individual has their own right even in a collective body. She forgot what public opinion can do to subtly influence a community. Her eyes were fixed on the scarlet flame. Racist thoughts crept silently into her blonde-haired, beautiful head, like a cunning centipede. Fortunately, this is not yet the end of the story. Paulina still had her chances to change.
To change?
Change. Yes. An alteration. Everybody has to change. You can improve your living standards, pay for prettier white clothes, drive around in a limo painted in bright pink. Anything to prove that you are as much of a man as those tough warriors in ancient Europe. Or you can try the bitter side of life. A life so bad that every weekend you have nowhere to go but lie on a couch hollowed out by your dog and pick your nose. You pick it hard just to locate and take out the hardest, largest booger that irritates your nasal membranes to stop the endless sneezing. The change of Paulina started from a question. A senior staff of the Foundation walked to her, flipping through the pages of the same folder and asked, "But Paulina, how are you going to deal with the fire?" On the next page, the survivors started a new life under the supportive measures, and the crazy children left their poor families, leaving the violence and harassment behind, and moved into a sanatorium with white walls. The record of the follow-up visits showed that they have stayed mentally stable since. They learned to calm themselves and overcame drug addiction and alcohol abuse. Some of them were even married. Between the last 2 pages, there lies a thank you letter. The name signed at the end of the letter went on for 2 lines. And the last name ends with a cheerful strike going up. Like the fire is
kepencet, sorry.
always there, Paul.
Kayak gue udah selesai.
We need to find a way to live with it, not to extinguish it. Keep them somewhere safe, like a high shelf, and away from the fuel. Watch over the temperature. Maybe teach them to burn in a manner that no one, including themselves, will be hurt. Division and confrontation have never
Ini panjang banget, gila.
to a better place, have they? They went on talking for a bit more. About the responsibilities of this job, about personal liabilities, about hatred, about the minorities, about the practices that ought to be taken to realize ideas. Young Paulina had changed. Drops of tears seep out from the bottom of that pair of beautiful green eyes. I shed tears with her, of course. Sadly, I was busy sucking the flavoring powder on chips off my fingers and missed the right moment to wipe those tears off my face. Nevertheless, this is my favorite episode. We should watch it again. Look at where you are. Paulina also once stood here.
Ini ada alasan kenapa gua dengerin sampai habis, kawan-kawan. Kalian bisa skip atau gimana. Coba, gua takutnya ada informasi penting yang nanti mungkin bakal gua tonton video gua sendiri dan gua dengerin lagi gitu loh. Karena takutnya gue kayak kehilangan informasi di cerita ini gitu loh. Kayak kemarin aja gue bingung kan masalah voting, dan sekarang gue ngerti, oh voting untuk ini ternyata. Oke. Part 18, Road of a Puppy.
As witness?
Yes. Your report means a lot to him.
I can provide the report, but I have no experience in court hearings. If I say something wrong, will it affect the special prosecutor's decision?
There's an unexpected question. Madame Z voiced tone gentle and soft after a moment of speechlessness.
Sonetto. Testifying is not taking exams. The court doesn't need a skillful witness. Just honestly tell them what you saw. Focus on the point and don't distort the facts. Supreme Court, they value the sense of justice of the youth.
Sense of justice.
And that's a noble quality you have.
I will do my best, Madam Z.
Ini kayaknya si Z minta pernyataan Sonetto untuk apa yang terjadi gitu loh. Intrigued by the crowd, Sonetto walks into the court. In the front of her, special prosecutor has almost got this solemn look on her face.
Greetings. May the peace be with us.
May the peace be with us. Sonetto, as informed by the subpoena, you have been called forth by the accuser, Bernard Wilson, to testify as the witness in court. Could you specify the relationship between you and the accuser?
We did not know each other. I heard of him at work, but we rarely worked together.
Then why did he call you?
I was one of the parties involved in the 1929 storm incident. I submitted a detailed report of that. He searched the database and found the report, so he made a request for access to my supervisor, Madam Z. Then, Madam Z asked if I would be willing to provide the report and attend court as witness.
Sorry sebentar, ini leher gue gatal banget. Oke, gue balik lagi.
Could you tell me the reason why you agreed to testify?
My immediate supervisor is having a long-term treatment, and there are more time slots available on my schedule.
Sorry, panas banget
I'm
kawan.
happy to be able to make a difference during the time and defend the established facts. More importantly,
Sonetto master her courage to present a box of file on the decks.
I personally believe that there is still much room for improvement for the Foundation's office in Chicago in the United States.
The special prosecutor seems slightly surprised.
What is this, Miss Sonetto?
This is a record of all my travels from the time I received the promotion order in the research center to go to the office in Chicago in the United States, to the time I went back to the headquarters of the Foundation when the storm came. This is the field report and diary I wrote about the storm in 1929.
What point do you make?
I would like to prove that the Foundation's office in Chicago in the United States violated the Declaration, fight for the peace and order of mankind, and the rights of some humans and arcanists.
You're tarnishing our reputation!
Someone leaps on his feet on the other side of the table. He's assigned director of the consequency of the defendant of this court.
I request a debate duel. I won't allow her to distort the truth like this.
Mr. Seth, I haven't checked these files yet. Silence, please.
Your Honor, you can examine the files one by one while we're having the debate duel. I can't bear to see the long history of our office slandered in this way by a newcomer. I demand a duel with her.
Ini debat duelnya berantem deh pasti. Agak aneh sih untuk gue.
Sonetto is an investigator with rich combat experience. There is no good dueling with her.
The special prosecutor turned to Sonetto.
Do you accept the debate duel?
I have no objection, madam.
The defendant's neck has turned scarlet out of anger. The special prosecutor stand up and raise both of her arms.
Please to the stage, duelists. The debate during your duel will be faithfully recorded. 3 defeats in the debate of one side will end the duel.
Okay.
You have the floor now.
Oke, kita lihat penduel kita seperti apa. Ini pasti cuma satu sih yang maju, ya nggak? Oke. So, gue lihat lagi. Oke.
Alright, just one thing. I will be home by 10 p.m.
Don't look at me! I'm not the one you saw on the wanted list! Nothing unexpected. On house.
I have decades of historical materials of the office and know it better than anyone else.
Okay.
Well, you were in office for just 3 days? What makes you think your testimony is more valuable than my materials?
Whether the history is long or short, it does not affect the validity of the facts. Article 78 of the International Law of Procedure states, any individual who has knowledge of the case and has an independent will is obliged to testify as witness. Hereon, I shall prove the value of my testimony.
Plan A. An unconventional choice. Plan failed. The show's on. Hang on. Wait for 5 seconds. Time waits for no one, even for a great.
February 14th, 1929, after the storm. Half of the staff in the office were absent from work. I learned that this was permitted by the director. They were required to sell alcohol in speakeasies at night to make a profit for the office. The malpractice at daytime was therefore tacitly approved. This can be found in photo appendix number 3-12-8.
Slander! It's individual behavior of the employees who do not comply with the rules.
Apa ya?
Wait for 5 seconds.
The show's on, hounds.
Wait for 5 seconds. Time waits for no one, even for a great. A mice paw. Wait for 5 seconds. Conventional choice.
That morning, an hour and a half before my encounter with Timekeeper, a procession appeared in the square in front of the office. They were mostly humans, with a few arcanists. They were protesting against the high registration fee charged by the office for registering their identity information. In addition, there was a racial brawl in the square, but the office did not send anyone to pacify the crowd or maintain the order.
Do you have any evidence?
I wrote them in my diary. Does that count as evidence?
Yes. Please tell me which page it is on.
The show's on, hounds. Plan A. Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Ini anaknya pakai Melania ini terus bisa berkali-kali ini loh, berkali-kali apa namanya, berkali-kali ulti.
Plan A. A mice paw.
The show's on, hounds.
Plan A. Time waits for no one, even for a great.
These are all insignificant glitches. To be honest, you can find similar problems in any large institution in the world. As long as we manage the office in a different way or change the staff, it would be improved. But you claimed that we violated the Declaration of Peace. This is pure slander, gross defamation.
I am not slandering the office. Schneider. You refuse to offer a human, no, an entire family, the shelter of the Foundation.
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
Oh, Schneider pernah ngedaftar ke Foundation kah?
A friend we met in Chicago. She once chose to join the Foundation under the pressure of both the Storm and Manus Vindictae. But instead of offering any solution or help, you just gave her a rejection letter. I found this letter in her suit pocket. It had a small line written on it. Poppers, fuck off.
Wow, Sonetto menolak untuk disensor, kawan-kawan. Walaupun teksnya disensor, dia menolak untuk disensor. Apa ya?
I had completely no idea what this was about. Not to mention the fact that no one at the office had ever heard of the storm. What help could they offer?
In this particular case, you should have reported to the headquarters or to the investigators out there. instead of doing nothing but leaving an insult. I do not understand why there was such wording on it. Was it because she did not pay enough shelter fee to qualify for sheltering? Or was it because the wand she used was transformed by Arcanum, which made you think she was an Arcanist? Does not the Declaration of Peace say, everyone strong or weak, rich or poor, of any race deserves a helping hand so that the existing peace and order shall be maintained? They were humans. If only they had made it to the headquarters sooner. Maybe
In the particular circumstance at present, it's impossible for the headquarters to take in humans from all over the world. But you bring out a possibility better than anything that happened. Thank you very much for your testimony, Miss Sonetto, and also for the debate, Mr. Seth.
The special prosecutor and the jury get up, gathering the papers on the decks. Sonetto's ears are gradually cooling off.
I seem to be too emotional just now.
Jadi Snyder ini kayak manusia tapi bisa menggunakan Arcanis gitu loh. Model kayak Harmony Granger yang manusia biasa, orang tuanya manusia gitu kan, tapi dia nggak ada keturunan penyihir, dia bisa pakai sihir. Intinya begitu gitu loh. Tapi si Foundation ini nggak mau ngelindungin Snyder karena dia manusia. She passed the halfway feeling completely lost. She feels the court session is not over and she is still in the middle of the storm.
Miss Sonetto,
The special prosecutor stopped her from behind.
you brought us a great debate.
In the bright daylight in the hallway, Sonetto finally takes a good look at the special prosecutor. This is quite extraordinary face. White hand and of skin texture different from any creatures.
Have you heard of the Supreme Court? You should come when you're free.
Ini kayaknya di luar lagi ada yang majelis taklim ibu-ibu. Mohon maaf kalau suaranya masuk ke dalam rekaman ya kawan-kawan ya. Ini panas banget serius. Stop and watch. Judgment dazzling daylight itself. Ini kalian bisa baca sendiri aja kalau misalkan pengen baca. Gue cek rekaman gue dulu, nanti gue balik lagi kawan-kawan. Oke, gue balik lagi. Kita masuki part 19, A Corner of the Board. Atau pojok dari papan.
I was told you have something important to share.
Yes, the filibuster is about to end. Z told me they are going to end the speech and apply for the official vote at noon. If you're going to continue with the debate, don't forget to send your men.
Constantine doesn't reply. She glances at the delegate on their seats.
Do you see Bernard over there?
Yes, quite a lot of his men attended today. They have remained uncommitted to Storm Reformation so far. I thought they wouldn't bother to attend. The opposition side doesn't need a dozen more votes to win, after all.
But the advocates of the draft do.
The chairwoman casts an eye on her, perplexed. Yet Constantine doesn't intend to explain. She looks weary.
There will be a new draft given to you in 2 hours.
Ini si Snyder ini tadi kalau ngeliatin yang chapter sebelumnya itu dia kayak daftar ke Arcanis, gak punya duit dan segala macam, akhirnya ditolak gitu loh ke Foundation ini. Gabung ke Foundation ini, ke Foundation ini maksud gue. Dan makanya kenapa dia bisa ngilang itu karena dia bukan full Arcanis gitu loh. Itu jadi gak bisa kelindung sama bangunannya itu. Gue juga masih gak ngerti nih gimana sistemnya bangunan ini bisa ngelindungin Arcanis ini, masih gak ngerti, kecuali si Vertin yang emang dia udah di apa sebutannya udah kayak dikasih serum biar dia nggak bisa reverse ya kan kalau si Vertin itu.
I brought together a revision group last night with some hired experts. We have adjusted some of the articles in the previous draft. I will need you to present it to everyone when the time comes.
What for? Is that draft going to be adopted?
The chairwoman looks ghastly since can't help but once again confirm her suspicion.
The draft is going to be adopted, isn't it?
There are things that even I cannot maneuver. All I can do is bring benefits to as many people as possible. I have specifically made some amendments to the clearance to educate and discipline unregistered arcanists in Section 3 on page 21, as well as the duties and obligations of the Timekeeper's special team in Section 1 on page 40. Every arcanist assigned to the Timekeeper's department will be put through the Foundation's risk assessment and graded accordingly. Ordinary arcanists only need to receive primary artificial somnambulism training. The more extraordinary ones will be sent to the School of Discipline for re-education.
Delegate Mark also submitted another edition, which was quite similar to this one.
Is that so?
She chuckles. It is half relaxed and half bitter smile.
Well, very well. I'm pleased we have reached a consensus even before we meet. Here are more things we have revised. Given their resistance to the storm, the Timekeeper's special team will take up more work related to Manus Vindictae. The Foundation will utilize their abilities.
She sits down on her chair.
We have also fine-tuned the details. They will be given more executive power while the Foundation retains control over all things. Remember, we have to make everyone aware of these changes before the voting starts. We have to make sure this version of the proposal is the one that gets the final approval in the end.
Understood.
The chairwoman look up like a shade of her reading glass and give out a bluish white color.
Can't believe this is happening. Huh. The first revolution targeting arcanists in the past decades. Don't forget my stamps for this quarter, Constantine.
The right side of the hall is where the most eloquent people gather, the lecture area. The Madame Z stands on the podium after a long speech, lasting for days, and feels herself physically struggling to go on. But her mind is getting clearer and clearer, more and more excited. Every cell in her body is ready to wake up, and every moment the voting starts. She looks at the rostrum. Constantine is sitting next to the chairwoman calmly. This is the strange calmness. So strange that she is almost certain that she is watching Constantine place a piece of the bathroom right corner of the board.
Am I so tired that my eyes are failing me? No, it's not the time to relax. Just 2 more hours. Hang in there. It will end soon.
Oke. Nih, gue berhenti dulu rekaman di sini kawan-kawan. Panas banget, gue nggak kuat. Aduh, gue tadi kira sebenarnya dua chapter lagi sih, tapi nggak tahu gue 2 chapter lagi atau enggak. Tapi kalau melihat tadi dari Wilderness-nya kemarin, gue dapet yang item yang buat naikin hall-nya itu, pero hall-nya itu di part 20, sorry, bukan chapter 20, part 21, sorry. Jadi ya, gue nanti lanjutin lagi. Nanti gue balik lagi. Oke, gue balik lagi. Mohon maaf, bikin kaget. Oke. Panic on the lawn. On the lawn tadi.
Roast leg of lamb, Wellington steak, Turkish kebab. Oh, I want meat.
Are you hungry? Worry not. The leaves of the potatoes we planted have turned yellow. Mistruvis said this is the harvest time. Let's dig them out and make shepherd's pie.
Potato? Vegetable? No, I don't want them anymore. I've been eating healthy salads for a month. I want meat.
Nih kesannya udah berbulan-bulan kawan-kawan.
I want rich, juicy, meaty, sinewy, savory, sizzling meat.
Bentar, ini gue ngecek volumenya dulu, kayaknya terlalu gede ya. Oke. Regulus suddenly sprang to her feet.
Wait. It smells so good. That's meat. Where's that smell coming from?
I do smell something good as well.
So Tabby stand on the tiptoe, seeking a source of the incredible smell.
I'll take a look.
Regulus rubs her stomach, grabs her bag, and dashes out.
Wait, Regulus! The critter's lair is over there!
Critters? No worries. Critter is a type of meat. Roast it over fire and a square meal is here. Smells so good. It's over here.
She says gone. Ini berapa part sih, gue bingung sampai ke akhir.
Oh no, what can I do? Father said some critters could cause hallucination and diarrhea if eaten.
What's going on, Miss Sotheby? Why are you here walking around alone?
Apples float in the air and looks around them.
Where is Captain?
Oh, good to see you here. Regulus said she smelled meat and went straight to the forest to catch critters.
Waffle. It has been too long since we last had Dr. Pepper. Does Captain finally start to have a senior moment?
Let's hurry over and take a look. The smell of food is unusual. It's Vertin over there. There may well be other dangers lurking somewhere.
Regulus' figure appears among the trees. The aroma of food has also become more intense.
This is weird. Where on earth does the smell come from?
Regulus is also looking for the answer to the same question. She's looked down, scrabbling in the weeds. As she goes through them, the weeds unexpectedly shake out of whispering up a black shadow.
Blimey! It's a carbuncle! Regulus, it's not edible!
There's come another one. One of the other anti-Regulus has an armful of angry carbuncles.
That's the lair of carbuncles. They've been
Carbuncles.
Whoa, a bumper harvest of critters. Come and help.
Hold on, Captain. We're coming.
Edge of the woods, the foundation. Oke. Mana sih ini?
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Let's go where trees and grass grow.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
My sword sharp.
Plan A.
Good timing.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Aduh, ini kepala gue tiba-tiba pusing lagi ngerekam, kepala gue tiba-tiba pusing. Apa ini? Masih kurang enak badan gue. Oke. Let's go. Ini gua rasa chapter 4 ini ceritanya belum selesai deh kawan-kawan, iya nggak sih? Tapi jangan spoiler tolong.
Plan A.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
No need to look back.
3, 2, 1, down. The show's on, hounds. Plan B. Plan A. Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Mati langsung, good.
Conventional choice.
Aduh.
I believe in you. A sword sharp.
Handy.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Intenso ad infinito.
Aduh, ini nge-lag banget, kenapa ya? Musuhnya makin banyak.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Plan A.
Each moment, now night.
Penetrate.
Oke, bosnya ini.
A sword sharp. I believe in you.
Show's on, hounds.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Intenso ad infinito.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Langsung mati, gila apa ya, keren banget.
Plan A. Good time. Plan B. Conventional choice.
Frost dew can armor the forest.
Nice.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Are they really all inedible? I did smell the sizzling meat. It's somewhere around here. Right around.
Oh, hi.
Si Lilia, sorry.
Who are you?
An athletic figure show up from behind the bushes.
Lilia?
Oh, Lilia betul ya, Bos ya. Gua kira Lilia.
What are you doing here?
Lilia threw her back at their feet. A roasted like a lamb wrapped in tinfoil fall out of her back.
I got you something good.
Roasted pork knuckle, farmer sausage, black forest ham, some unknown drink, leba bread, and leba bread. Regulars pull out the lamb as quickly as flesh and devour the meat.
Lamb, it tastes so good. So good. I barely know what grease is supposed to taste like. Thank the great god of rock for his blessings. This pirate finally gets some meat to eat.
Huh? It is me you should thank, the goddess of victory, who soon brings you freedom.
Bring us freedom soon. May I ask, how should I interpret your words?
Lilia sit down on the ground. She opened the can of to push the drink into her mouth.
You want some?
Luffy takes the drink from her, takes a sip.
Thank you so much for coming alone and providing us with supplies, Lilia. However, please tell us why you were here. Did Madame Z send you?
Lilia shakes her head. She gives out of her fingers.
Already been 4.5 weeks, right? This is not the first time I visit you guys here.
The one hiding in the shadow last time? It's you?
I wonder how much longer you can hold on for Vertin. You see, saying is one thing, fighting is another. I've seen many deserters. Way too many. Crying out loud, peeing their pants, drooling all over on their rabbit food. But you guys are different. You actually did it. You conquered places in the Foundation, defended your own places, and put pressure on those in white till this day, the last day in this 4.5 weeks. That's the Stalnaya Volia I appreciate. If I didn't come today, would you eat your boots tomorrow?
Of course not. We still have potatoes, almost ripe. And carrots.
Thank you for your kindness, Miss Lilia. May I take it that you are coming to bring us the good news? Is there a final result for Madame Z's draft?
So far as I know, Madame Z hasn't given up yet. Just like you, when she gets serious, she looks like a fierce doll. But I already lost my patience. Tons of processes need to be done before it can be performed, even if the draft is passed at the final vote. As long as Vertin is still on that bed in the ward, you're just an isolated island. Everyone can step on you.
Lilia stood up and passed off the dust of her captor carelessly.
Take care of them for me when necessary. That's what Vertin said when she gave me the vodka. It's time to deliver on my promise.
Are you going to do something dangerous?
A thing that is worth the risk. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Someone needs to wake up from the dream.
Oh, mau dibangunin si Vertin ya kah? To be continue. Oh, please no. Si radio lagi. Oh, gue cek rekaman dulu, nanti kita lanjutin. Oh my god. Oke.
The story has come to a new stage. It is fascinating. It has plots of unwavering loyalty, survival from the jaws of death, and even a little bit of unconventional excitement. Raise your head, and you will see this splendid spotlight grilling the top of our heads like a stove heating a frying pan. We mumble and mumble and mumble. Something like arcanists, new changes, perseverance, and the storm. Right, that's it. The storm. The storm is no longer something new here. Everyone in the story talks about the storm. People don't find it attractive anymore. Once you turn the camera out of the spotlight, you'll see many other people on the stage. Many, many other people.
Tuh, ini disensor. Tadi siapa namanya? Si Sonetto kagak gitu loh. Who are they? Where are they come from? Who are they? Siapa mereka mungkin ya?
The other actors who are different from you. Their name won't be listed in the cast at the end of the movie. Not even a poor St. Pavlov squad leader A. They're a bunch of people. A bunch of people just like you, though there are still differences between you and them. Open their bellies and you can find everything that should be there. The liver, the stomach, the spleen, the lungs, and the heart. Their faces are clear to be seen. Look at them carefully. Carefully. Oh, you might have met one or two of them. They come from the same institution as yours, the St. Pavlov Foundation.
Saint Pavlov Foundation nama foundation ya.
Eve from the France branch, La from the Egypt branch, and the Matryoshka from the Russia branch.
If for the French branch itu berarti si, aduh gue lupa namanya, yang Prancis itu. Egypt branch gue nggak tahu. Moscow from the Russian branch.
Oh right, your first friend made in a branch. That young man with a red nose, Ken from the Scotland branch. You looked here, you looked there, you couldn't find him anywhere, however hard you tried.
Where did he go?
I'll help you find him. Let's keep looking around, but this time vertically instead of horizontally. That's right, upside vertical. Don't be afraid of that radiant spotlight. Look there. Ignore the risk of blinding your eyes. And you see it. A white umbrella, bigger and wider than any umbrella you have seen. Those green flashes stinging your eyes is the price you have to pay for finding it. The white umbrella is a shelter from the rain, saving that orange-haired girl in white for you.
Ada salah ketik di orange orang. Kurang E.
And you have witnessed how people standing in the pouring storm without shelter fade away. Like your little friends and Ken from the Scotland branch. Remember the differences I just mentioned? A great time to keep silent. Your ugly trauma, a mixture of your mental issues and miserable past, would burst out in the next second, making everyone's heart twitch. But think otherwise. If the truth were known to all, today's not real and there's no tomorrow. I'm going to eat my shoes and an asteroid is falling. Then all of them would go crazy. Those pigeons valuing sense above anything won't sit aside and let this happen.
Ini bener-bener nggak penting serius.
So they made
Apa sih gua lewat?
sensible choice. The huge white umbrella has only sheltered those qualified people. Qualified according to their standard. Now, let's cross our arms and make an arrogant judgment like those cynics. How cruel it is! And then, you may start contemplating. Should they all go aboard the Ark? Can this Ark carry this many people?
Ark ini gue berpikir adalah ungkapan dari foundation ya. Apakah orang ini bisa bawa banyak orang, atau apa orang ini bisa bawa banyak orang katanya.
Try to raise the question as peacefully and slowly as you can, and their enthusiasm will be dampened and let out a sound like what you hear when you pour water into a heated pan.
What about their feelings?
Their feelings. Oh, they. You mean Eve, La, and the Matryoshka. Of course you care about your friends. That's a virtue of yours I won't forget. In order to understand their feelings, you need to bend down and reach. That's right. Reach for the dark corner under the stage. Until your fingertip is wrapped by soft, warm, and considerate black velvet, as comfortable as a mother is singing to her baby in a crib. That's what the people without a shelter above them are feeling now. More silence.
Yep.
You are really good at finding the right timing for your silence. Just like my friend and I are experts in farting soundlessly in the elevator cart.
What the heck?
My hypocrite and dumb friend. Think about it in a different way. Who knows how much garbage there is under the stage?
Sumpah panjang banget.
Liquid seeping out of rotten pastry and dairy products. Intrusions of American cockroach with sleek abdomen crawling everywhere.
Omongan dia ini terlalu apa ya? Terlalu banyak teka-teki gitu, terus terlalu puitis. Jadi gak ngerti gue juga sendiri yang dengernya. Serius.
Say it's not a blessing to know nothing about the truth. Especially when you can't leave this shitty place.
Hush, tertawanya kenceng amat. Oke, the story is come blah blah blah. Oke, let's go. 21 baby. Good weather. Cuaca yang bagus.
Final round of the vote. Voters, please hurry up. 1 minute to go. Please be responsible to your vote in every round. Vote as soon as possible.
The draft advocates have more votes now, but they still need more than that to meet the supermajoritarian requirement.
Right.
Please vote now. 30 seconds to go. Final countdown. Ten seconds to go. This will be your last chance to vote. Please, hurry up. Voting closed.
House of
Reformation, manpower and discipline. Pause.
Bucket list, one less. Huh. The glass is not as hard as I thought. Hey, time to wake up, Vertin.
Enggak, ini menang atau kalah sih Z? Gue bingung karena gue nggak tahu yang mana suara dia.
What's going on?
Stop staying outside. Do what was into the room.
That was a quick reaction. 1, 2, 3. Well, relax. I'll keep the acceptable damage under 8.
Mesmer Junior was next to the school, rubbing her hand aimlessly. The staff are putting on well-designed helmet as they come in.
Everyone, get your gear. Formation 1. Capture the intruder.
Bring it on! Let me have my dear long-lost real fight.
Woo! Let's go, Lilia! Gua nggak tahu ini kuat atau enggak, tapi kita coba.
You should not make an enemy of the earth.
Oke. 4 ini.
I believe in you.
Pansy.
My sword sharp.
Handle it gently.
Plan A.
Good timing.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
My child, here's something fun for you.
An unconventional choice.
Penetrate.
Oke, nice.
No need to worry.
You found the right verse for me.
Pansy.
Ini salah.
Take it easy.
You found the right verse for me.
Plan A.
Flying Hambe for only 3,000 Pribadi.
Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito.
What the heck is this?
Bring it on! Let me have my dear long-lost real fight.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. Attack the hand first to put them in the hibernation, improve your situation. The corner will also be put in hibernation when it defeated. Okay, attack the hand and corner then win the battle. Oke, gue serang tangannya dulu. Got it. Sorry. Tangan.
Andy, I know them, and this is an alien city. Each moment, now night.
Nice.
Frost tools the armor of the forest.
Oke.
I believe in you.
Sorry.
Handle it gently.
My sword sharp.
Salah apa? Orang mau kesel gue kadang-kadang ngeliatin salah gitu.
A little bit hot here.
Conventional choice. It's alright.
Oke.
My sword sharp. I believe in you. My sword sharp. It shows on.
Bloody strong.
I know them, and this is an alien city. Sempre caro mi sequestermo cola.
Time waits for no one, even for a great.
Jadi ini tangan core-nya itu harus dihancurin dulu biar kayak model ngelemahin serangannya, baru kita nyerang badannya gitu loh.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Nih bosnya gimana ya, bingung gue jadi. Aku coba nyerang badannya ya. Agak penasaran gue.
My child, here's something fun for you.
Penetrate.
Oke.
I believe in you.
The reticent woods are watching you.
My sword sharp.
Take it easy.
Udah kacau gue udah gak bisa mikir, gue bingung karena musuhnya gimana gitu.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Regna sereno intenso ad infinito.
My child, here's something fun for you.
Nggak mati kan? Let's go.
I have never seen before.
Plan
Handle it gently.
Gue bingung.
Each moment, now night.
Oh my god, babak kedua kawan-kawan.
A mice pop. Hey.
Oh, I hate that attack.
I believe in you.
Take it easy. Good timing. Pansy.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 perfect aunties.
I hate this. Musuhnya kuat banget.
The show's on, hounds. Pansy. Handle it
The
gently.
show's on.
Plan A. My child, here's something fun for you. Time waits for no one, even for a great. Three, 2, 1, down.
Frost shield the armor of the forest.
Menang.
Exactly.
Emergency! From 1525, calling for backup.
He whiskey away his walkie-talkie.
Hey, no backup! I need to strictly follow the damage control standard.
Lilia?
Finally awake? Nice. Time for us to leave. Come here and sit on the broom. Yes, behind me. Grab tight. Don't say I didn't warn you if you fall down and die.
Neither the mind nor the body is responding to her calling. No reaction can be given to what is happening. She's only know to grab the handrail tightly. The mental handrail feels cold and hard. This is the result of everyone's effort.
Right, Red 38, let's go!
A strong shake.
Vesper Jr., what are you doing? They're running away. Go, get them.
They are mad people.
Save your whining for Constantine.
The boom rises into the air. It doesn't waste the second pause, flying out of the open window, the dazzling glaring light so strange, also so familiar. One wind blows into the window, the cloudless sunny day outside.
What good weather, my friends.
To be continued. Oh my god, ini berapa panjang gua nggak tahu. Please, jangan radio lagi, mati gue radio lagi serius deh. Bentar. Oh, read itu nggak apa-apa ya, read itu yang. Abstain vote is 1 May from the protest vote. As you turn up next, an empty seat inside the dustbin between washing machine for wall in middle of bookcase when different from the reason which caused failure vote. Voter cast ups for pessimistic option to option blah 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 kayak to bonus to give right. As a voter guys go choose between unfavorable option, it's become in a decision case. Oke, kalian baca sendiri kalau pengen tahu ini artiin sendiri kawan-kawan. Oke, gue cek rekaman gue dulu bentar aja. Oke, lanjut. Cerita doang. Returning birds, burung yang kembali, burung yang kembali.
do you feel? Getting used to the light?
The wind feels so good.
This is just an appetizer. I'll be gentle since you're just discharged.
Are they alright?
Good as new. They stayed up all night just to save you. I guess you're the only one who has slept tight. Madam Z drew this Sonetto. From the bill and the protesting to countless debates, planning, and everyone is holding their umbrellas for you, Vertin. The storm, it will pass one day.
Thank you. Thank you all. Yes. Everything is going to be alright.
Enough flying. Time to head back.
What are we doing next?
No idea. Meet your friends first? Fight with your comrade in arms. Fear no danger ahead. Grab tight. I'm going to speed up.
The wind flow to them like wave.
Charge! The great red 38. Das Rastwood S101
What the heck are you talking about? Shut up.
How are you feeling? Better now?
It's killing me.
Here's water. Captain, sip, please. Don't put too much pressure on your esophagus. This apple told you not to swallow leather in haste.
Oh, I'm alive. Oh, I thought I wouldn't be able to see the sun tomorrow. Oh, see Vertin discharged.
Discharge itu berarti dicabut jabatannya si Vertin. Kalah si Vertin vote ya. Oh my god. Really? You will. What are the deliberate here? Where are the deliberate here? You will. Yang atas mungkin ya. Biar lebih menegak, lebih bagus ya.
Who's talking?
It's because they have been apart for too long. Or is this illusion generated by their loneliness? Gue gak tau baca bener-bener. They turn around in slow motion, straining their eyes.
Vertin! You're back!
Vertin?
Vertin!
Vertin! Oh.
Are you feeling okay? There was a lot of equipment connected to you. Do you feel any discomfort?
Do you need any nutritional supplements, Miss Vertin? We have a lot of healthy fresh salads here.
Where did you come back from? What are all these white pigeons doing after you? You seem to have gained weight. No, lost weight. Oh, no.
I'm fine. Fit as a fiddle.
Fit as a fiddle. Kayak bagus banget kata-kata fit as a fiddle. British. Ini bahasa, ini adalah dialek British kan, bukan British, British.
Just a bit of headache, nothing else. It's good to see you again. Thank you for being here. Hang around.
Kepencet semua gue. Masih ngomong si Vertin ya. I could swipe her face on cot in front of her.
Of course, we're waiting for you. You're the only friend we have in this world.
All the waiting has been worthwhile. In meantime, footsteps come from a distance. Footsteps of well-trained, strong soldier. A figure in white robe emerged in the woods.
We have good news to share.
Really? Bukan discharge. Next to her stand Sonetto, Madame Z, and some unfamiliar face. The moment their eyes meet in the air, Sonetto opens her mouth, but she eventually doesn't speak a word.
This is good. This is great. May I ask what good news?
The passage of the bill, Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline. Once it's approved by the PAC Security Council, it will become law. Your friends and you will enjoy more autonomy and a life with even fewer restrictions. You will also have a more respectable status in the Foundation. Ms. Z will fill you in with more details.
Thank you for telling me this.
Lilia, who has been quiet by their side the whole time, suddenly speaks up.
What about the treatment?
Treatment? Didn't it finish just now? This treatment has an investigative purpose, and the timekeeper has passed the examination as a safe, low-risk individual. As Ms. Z has said, Ms. Vertin is strong enough to be the timekeeper. However, you will receive punishments for the damage to public property. I suggest you heed it as a warning.
Constantine waved to her crowds. The rest of them are about to leave.
We should say our goodbye. Please rest well.
She suddenly noticed the white dove on the tree and stops.
Seems like the dove of the White Marble House is paying you a visit.
What do you mean?
Nothing peculiar. It just means you have come to their notice.
To be continue lagi. Listen to it. I once looked down at brave young dog. It was gallant, the most okay. All the first minute it was asleep, once hungry of once again, once in tear, once jumping wreck and ship. But then it's again brave young dog, loyal guys. They walk among the okay. Oke, gue cek rekaman dulu sebentar. Oke, gue balik lagi. All day once more. Gue rasa this the end. Everything has been settled. Time flows by the water, flows over the perfectly flat plain.
Yes, that's right. I got it. I'll reply you tomorrow.
Madame Z returned to her office as usual. But this time, the secretary was always fully engaged in daily agenda, looks up to her.
Please wait, Madame Z.
She passed her a box.
Madame Constantine asked me to give this to you.
Did she say why?
No, she didn't explain it.
Sharon quickly goes through her head.
Wait, I think she mentioned it's September 11 in the Chinese calendar today.
I see. Please send my thanks to her.
Sharon nods and quietly returned to her seat. Oh, Chinese berarti si Z nih. Madame Z looked at the box. A faint smell of red sandalwood rough in the air. A set of brand new go. I'm glad to inform which pigeon a gift card is attached.
I'm glad to witness your progress.
Oh, salah baca gua. Madame Z closed the box carefully and puts into her pocket. She opened the door and walks into her office. She looks around. Sorry. This is just an ordinary room, normal but practical. There's a regulation document, academic journal, and calendar and agendas. An old photo is placed next to the mirror. She sees herself in that mirror. The face in the mirror a lot more mature than the younger girl in the old photo. Will a doe become a tigress? She ran her hand to her hair. It doesn't feel too long ago when she still had a braid to her shoulder. She combed her hair and split it into 3 strands. Lay the leftmost strand on top of right house, go across, then the right goes up to of the left, cross the tie it up. The braid bristle like an awkward-shaped tail. She opened the refrigerator and take out a plain cake under the cold light. With the tight pull, the lamp turns off. Sorry, the room quiet down again. Blow out the candle. The end. Really? Itu gantung sih ceritanya, bagus tapi gantung gimana ya? Gue nggak tahu, mungkin nanti akan ada chapter selanjutnya karena ini stormnya masih belum keungkap gitu kan. Terus si Vertin tadi ada good newsnya juga nggak diungkap, apa gitu loh game ini. Oh my god. Tapi bagus sih ceritanya. Ini bagus ceritanya, jadi nggak terus-terusan kayak action masalah storm ini. Cuma ini jujur storm ini belum jelas banget permasalahan dari mana, kayak ujungnya dari mana gitu loh. Kenapa bisa ada storm ya kan? Iya nggak sih, apa gue yang kayak kurang ngedengerin ceritanya gitu loh. Tapi ini masih belum selesai. Gue yakin nanti akan ada chapter selanjutnya. Gue yakin begitu. Gue harap begitu malah, bukan yakin lagi, berharap begitu. Gue perkirakan selesai di 4 chapter karena gue juga nggak yakin di bakal 4 chapter selesai karena ngelihat di awal yang chapter 4-nya aja kayak ini masalah si Vertin dia pengkhianat atau bukan gitu kan. Terus ada voting segala macem, si Druvis hianat gitu kan. Dan gue baru tahu tadi kemarin itu tadi bener ya, kalau si siapa si Snyder istilahnya pernah daftar ke foundation gitu kan. Banyak hal yang baru gua tahu tapi ini belum selesai. Ini gantungnya keterlaluan gitu. Kayak Ragging Bites aja dia gantung tapi masih oke. Masih ada penjelasan nih kenapa virus terjadi begini begitu. Kalau ini belum ini. Ya gua harap sih ada lanjutannya. Kalau nggak ada lanjutannya jelek banget sih ceritanya, serius. Jeleknya dalam artian nggak tuntas gitu loh. Ceritanya itu nggak tuntas. Walaupun permasalahannya gue suka banget dia masalah storm, orang jadi reverse ke masa lalu dan segala macam, tapi ini belum ini. Jadi ya itu aja untuk hari ini. Mohon maaf kawan-kawan kalau video panjang banget karena gue pengen nyelesain game ini. Dan mungkin kita akan ketemu di reverse di lain waktu, gue nggak tahu kapan. Makasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Ohayo, konnichiwa, konbanwa. いつ見てるかわ